What's up, y'all? It's Random Recess, and welcome to day 2 aboard the Carnival Jubilee. Come join us for breakfast at Emeril's Bistro 717 for some of the best food on the ship. Then we go ride the only roller coaster at sea, the Bolt. We'll take you around the ship to check out some fun entertainment on the Lido deck, even more food, and we'll cap off the night with formal night in the main dining room, along with some drinks at the beautiful Golden Mermaid Bar. Also, there's gonna be cow milking? I don't know, you're just gonna have to watch and see what that's all about. Anyway, you know what time it is. It's recess time. Morning, everyone. It's day 2 here on the Carnival Jubilee, and it's breakfast time. So we're headed into the currents zone to hit up Emeril 717. Let's go grab breakfast. Bam! We made it to Emeril 717 here on the Carnival Jubilee. Let's go see what they have on the menu. For those of you that don't know, Emeril Lagasse is actually the chief culinary officer here on Carnival. He's had a big hand in redesigning the Carnival main dining room menu. And so it's only fitting that he should have his own namesake restaurant here, Emeril's Bistro 717. What does the 717 stand for? Well, that's actually the hull number of the Carnival Jubilee when it was being built in the Meyer Werft shipyard. So that's pretty cool. Each Emeril's Bistro has a different number because each ship has a different hull number. The process is really easy here. It's kind of a mixture of a sit down and grab and go. You order up at the counter, they give you a number, and you sit down in the restaurant and they just bring stuff out as it comes out. Emeril's is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and everything here is relatively inexpensive. It is an extra pay restaurant, so it's not included with the price of your cruise, but just to give you guys a little bit of perspective, everything that I ordered this morning was $6 each, except for the beignets. Those were only $5. And so everything here is relatively cheap and super affordable. I got so much stuff. The menu is really similar to the menu that we saw on the Mardi Gras. So if you enjoyed Emeril's on the Mardi Gras or the Celebration, it's pretty much the same thing here on the Jubilee. If it's anything like the last time we had it on the Mardi Gras, we're gonna love this. We've never eaten it for breakfast, so we decided to give it a shot. Rather than like fight the buffet or go to main dining room, I started with a latte, came out, looks gorgeous. Gotta start the morning off with a coffee. And can I say, the view out of Emeril's Bistro is spectacular. There's so many windows that just open up to the ocean, so you can watch the sea go by as you eat some delicious food.
But when we were on Carnival Mardi Gras, it seemed like Emeril, it was just a concept they were trying. But here, he's gotten a much bigger restaurant. And it really seems like they've listened to the feedback from a lot of Carnival fans, and they've opened up to the sea. One of the issues with the XL class, especially Carnival Mardi Gras, is that you couldn't see the sea. But that's not a problem here. You can see the ocean while you're having breakfast or lunch or dinner here at Emeril's. So we're really excited about that.
You guys, this latte is delicious. The premium coffees here on Carnival are really, really good, and that's no exception here at Emeril's. Make sure you get a latte. They make lattes, cappuccinos, or Americanos here. No flavorings or anything, just the simpleness of a good latte. So, starting off the morning right, and after this, I'll be ready to hit the day running. All right, our food arrived. We got a lot of stuff. So Bed got the Creole omelet, I got shrimp and grits, and we also got a croissant breakfast sandwich. And so we'll put all the ingredients up on the screen as we try them. But let's start with the shrimp and grits. The presentation of all this food looks amazing. Everything looks so delicious. So let's try the grits on their own. Normally, I'm not a huge grits fan. Those grits are buttery, they're creamy, super, super delicious. Let's try it with some of the shrimp. All right, we got some shrimp, some of that sauce. You gotta get the sauce. And then some grits. 5 out of 5. Again, like I said, the grits are buttery. That sauce is nice and rich. And those shrimp are perfectly cooked. It's got those nice like kind of Cajun spice to it. It's not spicy, but it's well seasoned. This is delicious. If you've never had shrimp and grits, it's kind of a staple in the South. And they put a Cajun twist on it here at Emeril's. This is delicious. Definitely do not miss this. 5 out of 5. This is great.
All right, y'all, I got the Creole shrimp omelet. As y'all know, I'm on soft food still, so I wanted to make sure I could eat this morning. Oh my goodness. There are large chunks of shrimp in here. They do not skimp. This is an extra pay restaurant, like Chris said, but I mean, just take a look at this. Look at how much shrimp is in here. They do not skimp. They don't skimp on the shrimp. All right, let's see how this tastes. Y'all, it may be too early to say this because we have not had lunch at Emeril's on this ship, but when we were on Mardi Gras, it was the best food on Mardi Gras, and it feels like it's about to happen again. That omelet was so flavorful. The shrimp cooked perfectly, not chewy at all. Amazing omelet. Omelets are not something I normally go for, but wow, 5 out of 5. If you love omelets, if you love shrimp, and this is jam-packed, you gotta get this.
Last but not least, we got the croissant breakfast sandwich. And so it's shaved ham. It has a shrimp Creole omelet on the sandwich, so kind of like what a bed got, but in a Sammy. And it's got Boursin cheese on a warm, flaky croissant. Let's pick it up. Oh, she's hefty. Look at that. This is a big sandwich, you guys, and it looks amazing. It smells amazing. It's so buttery. You can smell the butter from the croissant. Let's go. Oh wow, 5 out of 5. Let's start with the croissant. The croissant is flaky, super buttery, really soft. It's delicious, and it holds up well for the sandwich. That omelet is well seasoned. You got the richness of the Boursin, and then that shaved ham on top just to finish it off. And there is some arugula on it as well, so it's healthy. It's a salad sandwich, essentially. Don't skip it when you're on the Jubilee just because it's extra pay. It's not that expensive at all. Like I said, $6 for all of these entrees. You can't beat it, and the portions are pretty good too. It actually comes with sweet potato fries as well. Everything's been awesome here. And we have a little bit of a dessert for breakfast coming, so stay tuned for that.
Now we are planning on doing Emerils for lunch, so that'll be in a different video in this series. But if you want to see Emerils for Mardi Gras, we have you covered. We'll put our Carnival playlist in the end where you can find our Emerils from Carnival Mardi Gras.
We know that the Jubilee is the Texas star, and there are little nods to Texas everywhere, but it's lovely to have a little piece of Louisiana in here as well. Because, you know, Texas and Louisiana, they're like brother and sister, or brother and brother, or sister and sister. Who knows? They're like siblings. And they always stick together through thick and thin, and we love having a little taste of Louisiana here on the ship. We love Louisiana. New Orleans is one of our favorite cities to go to, so anytime that we can get some good Cajun food, sign us up. And last but not least, we got the capstone to the meal, the dessert for breakfast. You can't come to Emerils and not get beignets, am I right? So you get an order of 6 beignets for $5. Of course, they come covered in powdered sugar, and you get strawberry and chocolate dipping sauces. Not that they need them, but if you want to be a little dipper, you can. One of the biggest challenges for me for eating beignets, and let me know in the comments if you're the same way, because it's powdered sugar, I always tend to like breathe in when I eat it, and then I just start coughing everywhere. I kind of like that Glozell video. Remember when she eats the big spoonful of cinnamon and just like it explodes out of her mouth? That's what I want to try to avoid here. And also, you can't eat a beignet without getting a little sugar all over you, so we'll see how this goes. I'll try to be as careful as possible, but okay, it's like burning hot. Wow, that's hot. Oh my god, I'm gonna let those sit. Holy shit. Alright, those come out piping hot. I'm gonna let those sit a little bit before I bite into them. Wow, I almost burned my fingers just picking them up. That's a good sign though. Alright, here we go. Don't breathe in when you eat this. Oh my god. You guys, whatever I can give above a 5 out of 5. These are so good. Some of the best beignets I've ever had. These definitely rival the ones that you would even get at like Cafe Beignet or definitely Cafe Du Monde. These aren't theme park beignets, if you know what I'm talking about. These are authentic and delicious. Don't miss them. It's $5 and you get 6 of them. Come on, that's a deal. Dunk it in your coffee. Not only will it sweeten your coffee, but it makes your beignet that much better. Pearl move right there. It doesn't need the dipping sauces. I'm not even gonna bother with those.
All right, Chris, looks like we're back on a racing track. You're not gonna make me do a mile though.
We've already done a mile, right?
Actually, we did like a half marathon on Icon.
That's true, I remember that.
Aha, there it is. That's what we're about to do. So excited.
The Bolt, the only roller coaster at sea. This is exciting. We didn't get to do it on Mardi Gras. This is our redemption arc right here.
All right, y'all, redemption time. At least I hope so. Last time I was on an XL class, Carnival XL class, I tried to get on Bolts, but I was over 300 pounds. So, some housekeeping. You have to wear closed-toed shoes. You can be in shorts. Any glasses that you wear have to have a strap. And you have to weigh 300 or less. And you do have to stand on a scale. Don't worry, your weight's not going to be displayed, but there is a red and green light that indicates whether or not you can ride. They also have a tester seat here that will help you kind of establish yourself and get used to it before you get up there. The right side is your throttle. You pull back just like a motorcycle. You just pull this way towards you. Remember, towards you, and you're gonna move forward. On the left-hand side, there's a little booster button. It's hard to see, but there's a button on this side. Now that's your NOS. That's your boost. And so you're gonna wanna save that for the straightaways. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to try this. Well, I gotta weigh myself first to see if I fit. Here is the dreaded scale, y'all. And then over here is the light. It's still green, y'all. That means I can ride bolts. This is my redemption for Carnival Mardi Gras. Next up, redemption on everything. I'm coming for Universal Hollywood. I'm coming for you, Icon Crown's Edge. I'm coming.
All right, just know that on sea days, if it's a little windy, Bolt can't operate. And I think the threshold is 45 miles per hour. So right now, the winds are about 41 is what the guy said. So they're operating it on a sea day. This is the first sea day in over 3 straight cruises that they've been able to operate Bolt on a sea day. So we got really, really lucky. I do also want to mention that the top speed of this roller coaster is 45 miles per hour. It is not slow. And you're super high up. We're up on the 18th deck of the ship. So I'm excited to see what it looks like from up there, how fast it actually feels. I think you're only buckled in with a seatbelt, so it's probably going to be scary, but I'm looking forward to it. Everybody that's riding it is having such a good time. So let's get on there.
So when you're up here, you can put your stuff up in a cubby because you can't have anything in your pockets.
Those of you going on Bolt, just remember nothing in your pockets and you cannot film. So no phone footage, not even GoPro. We were able to film from deck 18 using our 360 cam. So let's take a look.
All right, y'all, just waiting on Chris to come back. He just finished up. Well. How was it?
Oh my God, that was insane. It doesn't look like you're going that fast when you stand on the ground and watch it, but when you're on that bike and it goes and it launches you, it is so fast. You pull the throttle, you go even faster, and then when you hit that boost on the straightaways, or there's like a couple of hilly sections, if you wait to hit the boost until after you come out of the loop, it is scary. Like, you're so high, you're on the top of the ship essentially, all you see is ocean, and all you have is that little seatbelt. But oh my God, if you're on any of the Carnival XL class ships, you gotta do Bolt. It's $15. You get to do 2 laps. It's so much fun. I think I might want to do this again sometime during the cruise. It was that much fun. If you love roller coasters, ride the Bolt. Abed, it's your turn now. I can't wait to see what you think.
My turn. Let's go.
Abed should be coming from the Bolt. He should be almost done. Oh, look, there he is. There he is. Here he comes. All right, what did you think? What did you think?
Oh my God, redemption achieved.
Yes.
All right, y'all, that was absolutely amazing. Note, it is 300 per rider. I don't know that we mentioned that. When I was on Mardi Gras, I thought since I was over 300, it would be okay because I would ride solo. And I thought maybe the capacity is 600, but it's not. It's per rider. So keep that in mind. This was my redemption, and I finally got to ride Bolt 2 years later. And it is much faster than you think. That NOS really kicks, so save it for the straightaways. And oh my gosh, y'all, like, again, much faster. They called it Bolt, and there's a lightning bolt for a reason, because it is fast. Y'all, this was supposed to be a short announcement. He's been going on for 2 minutes. No shade to Louis. We have sailed with Louis before, which we said, but he needs to shorten that. Use ChatGPT. Really cut that short.
Listen, he likes to talk, and at least you're going to know what's going on around the ship. I think he's almost done. Maybe another 5 more minutes.
No. He's all about the run-on sentences.
No shade to Louis, though. We love Louis.
He just talks too much.
At the back on deck number 8 at the aft of the ship, we've got our very own Carnival Jubilee merchandise store.
All right, y'all, conquering Bolt made us hungry. Let's head to the Tides Pool for Big Chicken. If you didn't know, this is included dining on Carnival Cruise. It's Shaq's Big Chicken.
All right, so kind of like Guy's Burger Joint, Shaquille O'Neal has his own joint here, but it's chicken. And Shaq's Big Chicken is a must-do here on any Carnival XL ship. So we stopped here for lunch today. I got the Shack Attack. It's got pepper jack cheese, a jalapeno slaw, Of course, that crispy fried chicken on a bun with some fries. The fries are kind of weird here. We'll get into that later. And I also got a side of Shack sauce for the fries. You gotta get sauce. And so they have a nice DIY sauce station that you can get ketchup, barbecue sauce, buffalo sauce, Shack sauce. Gotta get the sauces. All right, let's try the chicken. That's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Chicken's a little bit dry, but it's made up for with the jalapeno slaw on there. That adds a nice crunch, a little spice, and the pepper jack cheese also adds a little bit more spice. It's not super spicy, but it does have a little bit of a kick to it, so that's nice. Not a bad chicken sandwich. Is it better than Chick-fil-A? Probably not. But hey, this is free on the ship, and you gotta try it out. Let's try it with some of the Shack sauce. This is basically honey mustard. That elevated it for sure.
You gotta saucerize it.
You gotta accessorize your sandwich. I'm gonna trademark that claim now. I just decided. Accessorize your sandwich with the Shack sauce. That is really, really good. Gotta give it 4.5 out of 5 now with the sauce. That's delicious. All right, let's talk about these weird fries. They call them DC fries. I don't know what that means, but look how thin they are. They're almost like a potato chip. It's nicely seasoned though, so I gotta give them that. And of course, dip it in the sauce. Accessorize your fries. Guys, I'm gonna make fetch happen. Pretty good. They're just strange. It's just like a flattened fry, but they are crispy, and the potato's still somehow soft on the inside. The fries get a 4 out of 5. They're pretty good. I didn't have high hopes for them, I'll be honest, but they surprised me.
And Shack's Big Chicken is one of the many complimentary dining options here on Carnival. Carnival has more dining options that are complimentary than any of the cruise lines that we've sailed, and we've only sailed 3, Royal and Disney being the other 2. Between Shack's Big Chicken, Guy's Burger Joint, the buffet, main dining, you also have Java Blue Cafe, which comes complimentary, Street Eats, Coastal Slice, and so many more. We hope to show you more in this vlog series. But yeah, Shack's Big Chicken on mainland, you do have to pay for it. We even have one at the ACL Moody Center in Austin, but it's not complimentary. So when you're on a Carnival cruise, eat as much as you can.
And also during the inaugural season of the Carnival Jubilee, 3 of the more premium dining options are also complimentary. So Cucina del Capitano, which is the Italian restaurant, Kibang, which is the combination Asian/Mexican food, and last but not least, Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse Brewhouse is complimentary as well. So those 3 dining options are complimentary options in the inaugural season of the Carnival Jubilee. I know on the Mardi Gras, I think a few of those are still complimentary, so we'll see. All right, we're out here on the Lido deck of the Carnival Jubilee, and they're having the big Texas tailgate. So it's kind of cool. This is the Texas Starship. To have a tailgate, if you know football and Texas, you know it's a big deal. So to have a big Texas tailgate, it's a big deck party. They break it up into 4 different quarters. In each quarter, they do kind of a fun, different activity. So right now, I think they're gonna have like a cow milking contest. This is the most Texas thing I've ever seen in my life, right? But this is really cool. It's a cool little party. Lots of families are out here, and the kids are all having a great time. So if you like deck parties and you like to have fun, come check out the Texas Tailgate.
Over. Perfect. Now you come to the front.
All right, so we just got in from the Texas Tailgate. They're in the first quarter outside, and they're doing this activity called the Daisy Dairy Dash. What in the Larry the Cable Guy is happening outside? Milking a cow. It's so stereotypical Texas. I love it. It seemed like everyone was having a blast, so it's super good time. If you love deck parties, Carnival does the best deck parties, I think. So make sure to check out Texas Tailgate. Oh, you thought we were done eating? Psych. So we went back out on the Lido and we checked out Street Eats, which is this kind of cool concept. It's kind of like little food truck stalls or a food hall concept where they have 3 distinct stalls that are almost like food truck windows. There's Time Fries, there's Steam Dream, and then there's Mad Sizzle, and each one of them kind of specializes in a different thing. Time Fries is exactly what it sounds like. It has a different variation of French fry every day. Today was pizza fries. So for all you Universal stands out there, Halloween Horror Nights, you know what pizza fries are. We decided to skip those, but we did go to Steam Dream because they had this spiced beef bao. It actually looks pretty good. So it's got spiced beef, you can see the veggies in there, all on a soft pillowy bao. And then Mad Sizzle had pad thai. Weren't really feeling the pad thai, but all of those menus change daily, so if you don't like what one is serving one day, come back the next day, they might have something cool. Honestly, not a bad amount of filling in there. The bao is super soft, nice crunch from the vegetables. That soy sauce isn't super duper overpowering either. You can taste the beef. The beef is nice and tender. This gets a 4 out of 5. This is a really good bao, especially from just like kind of like a little food truck thing. You would think, it's just whatever. That's pretty good. Don't miss it. One thing also to note that's brand new to Carnival is they're serving wings out of the Time Fries booth. Big quantities. I think they had up to like 50 wings if you have a big party, or you can just get like a smaller order of 5. And they're not that expensive either. So they have all different kinds of flavors: barbecue, buffalo, garlic parmesan.
One to ourselves.
I know, this is crazy. I will say the elevators here on the Jubilee are small, and they're generally usually pretty busy. I think it's going to get less busy as people mill about the ship, but on embarkation day, it was kind of a shit show. All right, we're back in the room. We had a little bit of off-camera casino/pool time.
Well, it's formal night, but we can't go like this. Time for a costume change. Much better. What do we think? Fit check. Yes, I still have tennis shoes on. Don't judge me. I've got bad ankles.
Looking good. I like the shirt.
Right? This is nice. I could go show some chest hair, but keeping my undershirt on. But yeah, formal night. This is as formal as you're getting me on this cruise. But yeah, Chris, how about you?
All right. It's not our Sunday best, but it's formal enough for cruise formal.
Right?
Got some slacks, got a nice button down on, and we're ready to go to the main dining room, or MDR if you will. Let's go check out what they got. I realized I point a lot, so sorry about that. I just don't know what to do with my hands. Alright, so here on Carnival, every so often in the MDR, they do what's called showtime, where the wait staff comes out and they dance and they sing. I think this is the first time that someone's actually like sang live. She was so good. Sang Little Proud Mary from Tina Turner. They danced, the lights changed, so that was really cool to sit down to. And definitely worth seeing. I mean, you're going to be forced to see it when you eat in the MDR, whether you like it or not. But it was really, really good. So 2 thumbs up. She was awesome. We also got like a really good seat right in the middle of the dining room. So the main dining room, the Pacific dining room, is really, really nice. Really cool chandeliers. It's 2 stories. And we're right in the middle of everything. So we're right under the chandeliers. It's actually really beautiful in here.
All right, y'all, it's formal night. Formal nights, they definitely step up the menu here in the MDR. Typical nights, you're getting pretty standard fare, but on formal night, you get some really exclusive dishes. We'll put the menu up on the screen so you could take a look. Everything here sounds great. There's something for everyone. And something that's unique to Carnival is that they have an entire gluten-free menu. Again, it's all on the screen for you. And it's just really nice, especially for those that have dietary restrictions. You can really find something off that menu. You can participate. Tonight, obviously, I'm limited on what I can eat, but the menu tonight has something for everyone. Really excited to enjoy dinner here in the MDR.
And you can tell on the MDR menu the influence of Emeril Lagasse. They've actually highlighted a few of his favorites. So he's curated a few dishes each night on the cruise in the MDR. And it says Emeril Select by an appetizer and a main. So tonight, the Emeril Select is a tuna crudo for the appetizer and a firecracker branzino for the main. So I might try one or both of those just to see if the Emeril Select items are different or better. For an appetizer, I got the Emeril Select. I got the tuna crudo, which is sake yuzu vinaigrette and crispy wontons. All right, the tuna crudo was really good. I gotta give that a 4 out of 5. Tuna was nice and fresh, It had some sliced jalapeno peppers, which brought a lot of heat, actually a pretty good amount. So altogether, it was a really fresh, light appetizer and a great start to the meal.
All right, y'all. For an appetizer, I got the shrimp cocktail. They're definitely like tinier shrimp than what you normally would get. I'd give this, honestly, I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5. It's not great. Anyway, it'll do. It's soft and it works for me at the moment. All right, y'all. For my main, I got the oven roasted chicken with fixing. Comes with garlic, rosemary smear, onion, potatoes, and a pan dripping Cajun gravy. Y'all, they had me at pan dripping Cajun gravy and oven roasted chicken because that's primarily what I can eat right now. Y'all, this oven roasted chicken with the gravy, I had Chris pour the gravy on it so you guys could see gravy cam, gravy vision. The Cajun gravy, which is made from the pan drippings, is really good. It adds so much flavor. Chicken can be really dry. This is not dry at all. I'm really impressed. I can see Emeril's bamming everything in the kitchen. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. It would have been perfect maybe with a little more seasoning, but overall, this is really good. I would get this again.
For one of my mains, I got the firecracker branzino that's barbecue basted, and it comes with sliced roast potatoes, southern greens, and horseradish cream sauce. Oh, that's really good. Again, a really light option. The fish is really cooked well. Has a great flavor, good seasoning on it. Get another bite. I really like that. It's super flaky. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5. It's really good. Everything works so well together. The skin is crispy. The meat of the fish is nice and flaky. It's delicious. And for my second main, I got 2 mains. Don't judge me. I got the duet of filet mignon and short rib. That comes with string beans and a wine sauce. That filet, I got a medium rare. It's so tender. It's really good. It's a good steak. Sometimes cruise line steaks can get a little chewy. Let's try the short rib. You didn't even need a knife for that. This gets a 5 out of 5. This is so good. The short rib is super tender, fatty, delicious. Pair it with the mashed potatoes that are nice and creamy and buttery. That's really yummy. Everything here has been awesome. And yeah, I don't know if Emeril has like really stepped up the main dining room food, but it's definitely better than the last time we've come on a Carnival cruise. So I have to say, he has. Everything's been really, really good. For dessert, had to get the legendary Carnival chocolate melting cake. If you know, you know. It's one of the things that Carnival is known for in the main dining room. You gotta get the chocolate melting cake. Pro tip, so ask for a side of peanut butter when it comes out. You take some peanut butter, then you scoop into the chocolate melting cake. I mean, you can probably see where this is headed. And if you're really adventurous, it comes with a side of ice cream. So you can kind of get some ice cream with it as well. And get one bite. Oh my god, it's amazing. The melting cake on its own is good, but add the peanut butter, I promise you. Unless you're allergic to peanuts, then don't. It's basically a peanut butter cup, a melted peanut butter cup. It's delicious. 5 out of 5, of course. This is so good. And a great way to end off dinner, I gotta say. All right, located right next to this really impressive Carnival Jubilee ship model, you're gonna find the Golden Mermaid Bar. It's kind of like a jazz piano lounge. They have some live music in here as well. Kind of the classier of the bars here on the Jubilee. On the Mardi Gras, I think this was called the Brass Magnolia, but it's really pretty. It's got a beautiful chandelier, lovely spaces to sit and look out at the ocean, and I hear the drinks are really good in there as well, so let's go sit down and check it out. All right, so we thought Dr. Inks had some really good flair bartenders, but Golden Mermaid might have one up them. The drinks that we got were the El Dorado and the Pearly Bubble. Listen, we're sluts for a bubble drink, so don't judge us. We love a good bubble drink. All right, so I got the El Dorado, and it's a bourbon-based drink, as Woodford Reserve. It's got an espresso liqueur, and it's also made with real edible gold, and it's infused with smoke. So of course the presentation of the drink was amazing. They filled the decanter up with smoke, swirled it around, poured it into the glass, and then while they poured it, they shined a light onto the top so you could see the shimmering gold. That's really cool. I don't know if it'll come out on video, but you can see the flecks of gold in it, and it's really shiny. Presentation, 10 out of 10. It was great. Let's see how the drink tastes. That is amazing. That's a 5 out of 5. It's not crazy smoky, so it's just a hint of smoke, which complements the bourbon really, really well. And that coffee taste from the espresso liqueur, it's almost just like an elevated espresso martini. I think I'm gonna start drinking them with bourbon instead of vodka now. That is amazing. 5 out of 5.
All right, y'all. Here at the Golden Mermaid, just like Chris said, we are suckers for bubble drinks. If you guys watched our day one, you know we already had a bubble drink. If you watched Icon, we got bubble drinks. Of course, we had to order it. And I gotta say, I've never had a bubble fall into the drink. Like, that was great. Masterfully done. Thank you. I believe our waiter's name was Cornelius. He did such a great job. At one point, he was shaking and stirring at the same time. I don't know if I'm that coordinated, so great job. Now, I'm only gonna have a little tiny sip because I'm curious. Chris is probably gonna finish these over time because it's still early tonight. So, you know, it is what it is. Drink responsibly. Oh my God, guys. Ingredients up on the screen. It's a gin-based drink. It's got gin, Saint Germain, some other ingredients. This is really good. It's light, refreshing. It's not super gin forward. You know, gin is very polarizing. This is really good. I'd have to give this 5 out of 5. Presentation and taste. And okay, that's it. I want more, but I gotta be a good boy.
All right, we're back in the room. We're back from Golden Mermaid. Those drinks were fabulous. But what a shock and surprise. We were walking by center stage and just casually this diva was slaying Whitney Houston. Greatest love of all. Amazing. So Jen Maldonado is her name. She's from New York. Viva Variety is the name of the show at center stage. We were just walking by and we heard her singing and we had to stop. We'll intercut some footage here.
If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll end as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me.
All right, wasn't she amazing? Just had to throw that in there. We absolutely had a blast tonight, and we had a blast on day 2. It's only day 2. We have so much more to show you from the Carnival Jubilee. Make sure to stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, the notification bell. You know the drill. We have how many more days on this cruise? We have 5 more days on this cruise, including some awesome port stops. So tomorrow's another fun day at sea. We have so much to show you. You're not going to want to miss it. So we'll see you on the next recess. Bye, guys.